Hi, you are watching Kolsky Drones. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do an overview of the Eachine Ev100 with the Eachine DVR, the best budget goggles. Hi, today we're going to do a quick review of the Eachine Ev100 goggles. I wanted to do a quick review of these because I've seen various ones on YouTube, and unfortunately they seem to be comparing them to Fat Sharks, the high-end Fat Sharks. I had a pair of Teleporter V4s. These are much better. Pictures much crisper. It's slightly bigger image, but not much. These have a 28-degree field of view, but there's so many more features on them. So let's have a quick look through them. So let me go through the controls quickly for you. So on the top of the set, you've got a forward and backwards button. If you hold any one of them buttons in for quick press, it will change your channel. If you hold the button in for 3 seconds, it'll let you change your band. On this side you've got contrast and brightness by going up and down on these, and then if you press this and hold it in till it beeps twice, it will go into auto search mode. And so when it goes into auto search mode, it does take a little bit of time for it to do it, but it will search through all the channels and find the best one. Sometimes you might find that once it's searched it, if you just use the up and down buttons, you might find one that's slightly better for you, contrast wise or something, because there is a lot of channels on these. It comes with a battery, which is a 1000 milliamp hour 7.4 volt. It charges via a micro USB, which I like because you can leave it left into the goggles. I don't take it out of my goggles, I just plug it into my phone charger, and then it's got a battery indicator at the top to tell you your charge. So before you go flying, you can just have a quick look. It also has on your on-screen display a battery meter. Now the battery meter is not the best thing in the world, but you get the idea of where your battery is. But it's also got a beeper. You get at least a minute to land when the beeper goes off before you're going to lose an image. So that's great. Also on the screen it will tell you your frequency and your channel number, which is great because you can just easily see it. Fat Sharks don't have that. And I've also heard people say it's distracting. If you just hold the two buttons in for 2 seconds, that'll disappear off the screen. So, some of the other features I love about this, it's got a fan. I've been using this quite a bit over the last few weeks. It's never fogged up once. So the fan's built into the top, and then you can see the ports where it blows out at the side there. That's how you turn your fan on and off. That's your on and off switch for your fan, if you want it on or off. And then underneath, your IPDs. Now, unlike every other pair of goggles I've seen, and which is why I bought these, you can also adjust your focal length with these. Now, I struggle with other goggles because although I don't need glasses, I do really need them for anything close. So I was finding it a struggle with other stuff. Admittedly, the Fat Sharks were alright, I could cope with them, but these are fantastic. The fact you can adjust, and you can adjust both. So if you do need reading glasses, and I think I use quite strong ones, I use 3, these are fine, absolutely fine. I'd recommend these highly because of the fact you can adjust them. You could also buy different foam pieces here that are thicker. You can order them online if you want to move it slightly further away from your face. So I've also bought the Eachine DVR that goes on the top. Takes a micro SD card there. It plugs in via the balance port on the battery. Little light comes on to tell you it's on. And then if you press the button furthest forward, it enters into recording mode, and it lets you know it's in recording mode by flashing, if you can see that. And it records obviously what you're seeing. The footage from goggles is never that great. For the money you can spend now, I've got you can buy the small cameras that go on the top. The inexpensive ones, you can get a 1080p one for around 14-15 quid. I'll be doing a review later in the week on one of those, and that's a much better footage. The only thing with these is you do get your footage that's coming through your OSD. So that simply plugs into the AV in and out on the side, and then it comes out. These are around £15. I got mine from eBay. It just comes with that. You get that and you get the cable. You don't get an SD card. And if you have it on position 1 lets you record, position 0 lets you look at the on, so you can adjust the menu in the goggles. And you can adjust various things. There isn't that much you can adjust, but for £15 it's great. If your battery does run out, you can actually power this via the micro USB on the side. So you could run a micro USB to a power bank and power it that way if your battery runs out, because it is only a 1000 milliamp hour. As I say, if I charge this every day, it's fine for me for the flight time. I'll just make sure it's charged before I go, and then you've got a headphone jack. So these are 28-degree field of view, and I think they are 720 by 5. Yeah, the 720 by 540 resolution, and it's auto selects NTSC and PAL. So I've been using these for a bit, and I have to say I've had absolutely no issues. I'll be honest with you, I don't fly on with the dipole antennas that are on top. I have different antennas on. I just wanted to show you what you get in the box. Having said that, if you're somewhere open, these are fine. I've flown this in open fields, and I've had no real issue with these antennas. Obviously they're not as great. You do get more breakup than you do with a decent set of antennas. So for I think I did pay £85 from these from RC Geeks. So I've checked this morning on RC Geek, and they're £100, but I bought mine off eBay from RC Geek, and I think they might still be that price, but they were next day delivery, 85 quid, and as I said, these were £14.99. So there's £100 in them goggles, plus a memory card, which I had lying around anyway. I don't think you can beat it for the value. The clarity of the picture's good. The image is small. It's not as big as you're going to get on the later, higher edition Fat Sharks or on box goggles. I've got some box goggles. I can't get on with them really. They're all right. I use them for merely setting stuff up. I'll just put them on if I'm setting up, get right channels on stuff on new quad when I'm changing the channel. But I'm not a big fan of them. I find them. It's not that the fact of comfy. I can never get the picture exactly as I want it. I can never focus them exactly as I need. Even the type that you can put your reading glasses on underneath, I still struggle a bit. I think maybe the picture's too big. These are 4:3, so you get a 4:3 image, not a 16:9. And they are light. They're not a heavy set of goggles, which is good. I think they're 180 gram without the battery in, and you've probably got another 50-60 grams. So they're light. They're certainly lighter than the Fat Sharks I was using. Would I buy them? Yeah, definitely. I think if you're just getting into FPV, I think they're great. I know you can get the box goggles. You can buy some. I think you can buy Eachine 006s for around 30 quid. But you don't get. Trust me, you do not get the same experience as you do with like the binocular type goggles with the twin lenses. You don't get that experience at all. It's much better with these. It's much easier. It's much nicer to fly. I'd recommend getting them. I know the other reviewer you might have seen on YouTube will suggest other, but they're comparing them to the wrong thing. For getting into FPV, I think they're great. So that's my review of them anyway. Obviously, if you are interested in getting some, have a shop around. As I say, I got mine for 85. You'll see them as much as 120. I think you can get them from Banggood for 85, but you'll probably find them in the UK for the same money. So thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. See you later.